It was a busy Friday evening at Gourmet Haven, the family-style restaurant known for its generous portions and warm atmosphere. The dining area buzzed with conversation, laughter, and the clinking of cutlery as families gathered to share meals and memories. Unbeknownst to many, the restaurant's owner, Marcus Ellis, had been working undercover to experience firsthand the pulse of his establishment. Dressed in casual attire and sporting a cap, he blended seamlessly among the patrons. Marcus observed every nuance with a careful eye, determined to uphold the values he cherished. Inside Gourmet Haven, the aroma of freshly cooked meals mingled with the scent of spice and herbs. The restaurant's open kitchen allowed diners to witness chefs in action, tossing pans and seasoning dishes with practiced flair. Waiters in crisp uniforms navigated between tables, balancing trays laden with steaming bowls and platters of food. The overall energy was infectious, reflecting a community united by a shared love for hearty, comforting cuisine. Every detail of the evening seemed orchestrated to evoke warmth and genuine hospitality, making guests feel truly at home. Marcus took a seat near the window, casually perusing the menu, while observing the interactions between staff and customers. His undercover guise allowed him to blend in effortlessly, but his discerning eyes noted subtle signs of inattentiveness among some employees. A young server, seemingly overwhelmed by the rush, dropped off an order without a word of courtesy. Every gesture, every fleeting expression on the staff's faces was being cataloged by Marcus, who was determined to uncover any cracks in his establishment's service. He silently vowed to restore the highest standards. While waiting for his meal, Marcus's attention was suddenly drawn to a lively conversation coming from a corner booth. Two young African-American boys, clearly full of excitement and youthful enthusiasm, were huddled together, discussing the details of a colossal order. Their voices, animated and filled with hope, spoke of the perfect meal that would feed not just themselves, but their entire families. It was clear that they were planning something special, something that transcended the ordinary. Marcus leaned in, his curiosity piqued by their heartfelt plans. Truly inspiring. One boy, Jamal, eagerly exclaimed, "I'm telling you, Andre, this order has to be the biggest one yet. Imagine feeding Grandma, Uncle, and all of us together." Andre responded with equal excitement, adding, "Yeah, and think about all the extra sides, fries, wings, and even those new loaded nachos we saw on the board." Their animated discussion reflected dreams of a feast that would bring joy to their entire community. Their voices carried a mix of hope and determination, as if this grand meal could change their lives forever. At the same time, a server named Kevin, who was responsible for attending to the families in that section, appeared distracted and unhelpful. As the boys hesitantly waved over his attention, Kevin murmured a brief greeting before shuffling away to attend another table. His dismissive attitude was evident as he barely glanced back, leaving the boys uncertain about their impending order. It was a small but significant lapse in service that did not go unnoticed by Marcus. He also noticed that you didn't subscribe to our channel. Imagine that? He must be pretty attentive. Jokes aside, a like and a sub go a long way. We appreciate your support. Let's get back to our story. Marcus made a mental note of this troubling oversight. He frowned deeply. Internal thoughts raced through Marcus's mind as he considered the implications of such inattentiveness. He believed that every customer, regardless of background or circumstance, deserved the utmost care and attention. Witnessing the boys' enthusiastic yet uncertain exchange, Marcus felt a surge of protective responsibility. His heart ached at the realization that a lackluster service could dampen their joy. Determined to set things right, he resolved to intervene and ensure that his restaurant upheld its core values of generosity and respect. He knew change began with his decisive action. Seizing the moment, Marcus rose from his seat and moved briskly toward the booth where the boys were seated. His presence, initially subtle, became unmistakable as he drew near. In a calm yet assertive tone, he greeted the young duo, asking if they were ready to place their order. The boys exchanged surprised glances, momentarily pausing their animated discussion as they registered the sincerity in his voice. Their eyes widened in curiosity and hope. Marcus's gentle smile reassured them, promising that their voices would be heard without hesitation. Facing the boys, Marcus spoke warmly. I couldn't help but overhear your plans. It sounds like you're dreaming of an order that can feed your families with abundance. Tell me, what do you have in mind? Jamal, still a bit taken aback, replied, We were thinking of the mega feast. All the platters, sides, and desserts. It's not just about food, it's about celebrating family. Andre nodded enthusiastically, his eyes shining with anticipation. Their words resonated with Marcus, who recognized the joy and unity in their dreams. Turning to the nearby staff, Marcus's voice took on a firm tone as he addressed the server and others who had been nearby. I expect every team member to offer genuine assistance to our guests, especially when they show such enthusiasm for our offerings, he declared. The staff exchanged nervous glances, realizing that their lack of attention had not gone unnoticed. We pride ourselves on making everyone feel welcome, he continued, his words carrying the weight of his commitment to excellence. His message left an unmistakable impression. Without hesitation, Marcus stepped up to the counter and made an announcement that caught everyone off guard. Tonight, I will personally ensure that this order, the one you all were discussing, is prepared with the utmost care and served to perfection, he proclaimed. As he spoke, he signaled to the kitchen staff, who quickly sprang into action to assemble the grand meal. His decisive commands shifted the atmosphere, filling the space with renewed purpose. Every employee listened intently, aware that excellence was not optional tonight. Marcus then turned his full attention to the two boys. I want you to know that tonight's feast is on me, he announced with genuine warmth. The boys, stunned by his generosity, could barely muster a response as their faces lit up with disbelief and joy. Not only that, Marcus continued, I'm also giving each of you a $500 gift card so your families can enjoy a meal whenever you wish. His words reverberated through the room, stirring hope and gratitude. A wave of applause filled the room. The revelation of Marcus's identity and his generous gesture sent ripples through the restaurant. Customers whispered in admiration, and staff members stood in quiet awe, reflecting on the meaning of true leadership. Some employees lowered their eyes in regret, aware that their lack of attention had almost dampened the spirit of the evening. At that moment, every corner of Gourmet Haven was filled with a sense of unity, respect, and a renewed commitment to customer care. It was a transformative experience that would inspire lasting change, indeed profound. Later, Marcus stepped aside to speak privately with a visibly remorseful manager named Denise. I want you to understand that every customer here represents our extended family, he said, his tone both gentle and firm. Denise admitted that the team had overlooked the special needs of these young guests, and she promised to redouble efforts in customer care. We will arrange additional training on cultural sensitivity and attentive service immediately, Marcus assured her, underscoring his unwavering commitment to excellence. Her promise sparked hope for a better future indeed. Marcus then convened a quick meeting with all the staff in the quiet lounge area. We must always remember that our service reflects our values, he urged, looking each person in the eye. Every gesture, every smile, is a testament to who we are as a community. I expect all of you to learn from tonight and ensure that our guests feel like family at all times. His words resonated deeply, and a renewed sense of duty spread among the team. The staff nodded, committed to change firmly. As the night drew to a close, Gourmet Haven pulsed with renewed unity and care. Marcus, now revealed as the CEO, reflected on the evening with quiet pride and resolve. Every kind act and every lesson reaffirmed his belief that true leadership means putting people first. So what would you do if you were in Marcus's shoes? Share your thoughts in the comments below.